Welcome back to part two. In part one, we were talking to Adeel Shah about his trading experiences, and we're going to continue that right now. So Adeel, in part one, you were just talking about how you got to this point with your swing trading, but I know that you've got into day trading as well. So you got to this point in 2014, you'd made a little bit of money, lost a little bit, but done okay. Yeah. What was it that tripped you over into wanting to explore day trading?
Well, obviously I wasn't really that happy in my job. Okay. And I decided, look, your job is what you do most of your life. You spend an incredible amount of time doing your job. And I thought, if I'm not happy, I should try and do something that makes me happy. So I promptly took a career break, watched a BBC documentary on trading, which you yourself were in, signed up to a course in central London on trading floor there. To cut a long story short, I traded there for 3 months on a career program. Was one of only 3 guys who managed to be in profit by the end of the program, and then was able to trade their funds. So subsequently traded with them for about 3 months. I was trading S&P futures and euro dollar. I could have chosen a few of my assets, but I wanted to just keep my concentration, not too many things. But I eventually left there after a few months because I just felt the trading style was too restrictive for me.
Can you expand on that? Because there's a lot of these companies out there that promise that you can trade with their funds. What was you say it was too restrictive?
Personally, I think the daily limits, the loss limits for futures was way too small. I mean, futures expensive. And I just felt that the limits were way too low. You could hit them very easily.
Why do you think they did that?
I think personally, you don't realize it at the time, but I think it's probably because I don't think they're wholly set up for you to stay long term.
No.
Because you don't realize at the time. No. It's all done quite well.
They manage you out.
Yeah.
Because what they effectively do, they want to train you, and nothing wrong with the training, but don't think you're actually going to really get to trade with their money, because they put the restrictions are on so tight that they end up just frustrating people. And that frustration means that people just leave, and so they don't lose any money by you trading them this so-called money. It's just geared up accounts.
And there was nothing wrong with the training, like you said. Actually, training was very good. It was simple, following trend, macroeconomics, how to trade data.
But the whole premise of 50,000, 100,000 to trade with, it's not really happening, because you can't really make money with it, because they just put so many limits on you.
You can't put your stop where you know your stop needs to be at a minimum. And so you just think, well, I can't even take that trade. And I think it becomes more scalping, which I never ever wanted to do. And I was restricted to a few markets, and I thought, you know what, I really want to trade dollar yen. And there's just mutual agreement. I said, look, great, thanks very much. I'm going to go my own way, trade my own account. And obviously I started trading my own account. Moving forward, great stuff I learned there. Not bad at all. But as we were discussing earlier, I've got a really bad habit. I always want to learn more. I never gave what I learned there the real chance to have enough statistic to say, look, this is what you learned, you've applied it, have you got enough trades, this is what you learned. Because obviously I knew about yourself, started watching the videos, the Friday videos, and as we were discussing earlier, the bands are driving me mad, and so
these are bands technical bands, as I call them, on my charts. So you've been watching my videos, seeing these lines on my chart, thinking, what the heck are those? And I desperately want to find out what it is he's using there.
My curiosity always gets better on me, and I quickly realised they're not Bollinger Bands. No. So I thought, right. So I got in contact with Sam and asked about it, and she said, look, I want to come in for a trial in the room. Trial was too far away. I'm impatient when it comes to stuff like that. And I was just like, a couple of weeks later, got an email saying, look, we've got an offer on at the moment. I thought, well, that's it. And quickly signed up to your day trading service. Okay.
So, and now you've been day trading with us for about 5 months?
Yeah, roughly about that time,
Okay. And so where are you now? As far as your personal development, by sounds of things, you've gone through quite a cycle of various learning from reading magazines. You've been an avid viewer in the part of Tip TV as well. And so Nick will be happy to hear that. And so you've gone through this whole cycle. Personal development wise, from a trading perspective, where are you?
Okay, the personal development, I think, over the last last few months, and obviously got to count before that, it's been great, but the last few months it's accelerated. See what I learned on the trading floor, and then what I've learned since joining your service as well. As we discussed earlier, the development for me on a personal level has been immense. Just so much more comfortable in taking losses, just better analysis. Now I know that it's not about strategies, analysis comes first.
Can you expand on that a little bit? Because our viewers, what did he just say there? Expand on that a little bit.
Yeah, sure. I mean, as traders, when you first come into it, you just think, I just need a strategy. I thought that. I know basics, support resistance, blah, 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 moving averages. If I just had a strategy, then I can make money. And you quickly realize, no, that's not the case. For example, you're using a trend following system in a sideways market, in a consolidated market. Well, that's a strategy you've got, but it's not going to work. In fact, a lot of trend following strategies, when the market goes sideways, it's a killer. So then I picked up on then what you said. I thought, that's just key. It's true. And then I thought, okay, we need to improve on analysis. Because I always knew in this business that if it was that easy, everyone would be doing it, and the brokers would be out of business. You have to put the time and effort in to learn it, which is why I wasn't afraid in the beginning to put money in to services I thought were good, to learn from them. Because I needed someone to teach me technical analysis. I was pragmatic enough to know that I can't just jump in. Someone needs to teach me, what am I looking for? What can I do? The learning and the development has been immense. I just couldn't care less now when I get stopped out. In fact, I have the confidence now to be able to say, doesn't matter, I'm going in again, because it sets up again. If
the strategy that you're talking about there resets, because sometimes it does, then you have the confidence to say, okay, it's all right. I've just, the analysis is still there. The overall analysis is there. I may have got stopped out on some volatility, but the pattern's reset itself, and I go again.
If the setup is there again, it's a big difference from being
just going in.
I'm just going in again because I lost. No, it's
not that. No.
Going in because it's setting up again. And I would never have had that confidence before, because I would just be like, it would have been just like, I'm going in just because, with hope. And what traders need to do is eliminate hope from their trading, in my opinion. You need to have a process and then follow your process, and that will take care of your P&L.
At this point, I think they were quite wise words to probably finish on. Focus on the process, and the process will take care of the P&L. Yeah, exactly. Adeel Shah, thanks ever so much for coming on to Tip TV Finance. Amazing how quickly these interviews go, isn't it?
Pleasure, Charlie.
Great stuff. Thanks for having us on.
Thanks a lot.
My name's Charlie Burton. Thanks for watching. Trade safely out there.